Hey guys, DJ Jack back with you here once again with another video. And in this video, we're going to talk a little bit about a historical founding father from Pennsylvania who is a forgotten founding father that you probably all have never heard of before. And he was also part of big politics in colonial history. We're going to talk about this John Morton guy that I did a session today on the Chester County Historical Society or Historical Center, virtual site. And they did a session on this forgotten founding father named John Morton. I'm going to tell you some stuff about him that you probably didn't know, apparently. First, we're going to talk about where he was born. He was born in 1725 in Ridley Township, Chester County, now known as Delaware County, PA. Died April 1st, 1777 in Ridley Township, County, Pennsylvania. And also a member of the Colonial Assembly of Chester County from 1755 to 1766. Then again in 1769 to 1776. John Morton was a descendant of the early Finnish settlers of the Delaware Valley and was born in 1725 in Chester County, Pennsylvania. Morton married the former Anne Judas in 1749, and the couple had 9 children. Scatchley Jacob and Mary Sarah, John Lyndon, and Anne Elizabeth and Aaron. So basically Jacob, Sketchley, he's named after his grandfather. So stepfather, not grandfather, stepfather. Sorry. Interesting, very interesting. Now let's get into the next topic. Morton was first elected to the Colonial Assembly from 1755 to 1756, session taking his seat on June 29, 1756. He was re-elected for 18 more terms. Morton was considered a very active member in the Assembly. During his 19 terms, he helped to write 72 bills, of which became law. He was often charged with writing messages to the governor, one of which discussed that the large number of soldiers quartered in Lancaster homes. He served as enormous committees such as the Committee of Correspondence and Community of Gravitas. Morton was enormously voted at the 29th Speaker on October 6, 1775. While Speaker, Morton oversaw the Assembly drafting of instructions from the delegate representing Pennsylvania at the Second Continental Congress. Very interesting. The instructions of the delegates claim that the representative measures taken by the British Parliament against the colonists is called for armed resistance, but stopped short of endorsing independence from Great Britain. Interesting thing about John Morton, if you haven't heard this story, I learned it on the session, there were only three delegates from Pennsylvania that supported to have a colonial continental government away from the British that supported independence. There were only 3, and those 3 were this guy John Morton. The other one was James Wilson. The other one was Benjamin Franklin. As to the other ones, like John Dickinson and 2 other ones, I forget their names, were loyalists to wanting to keep the British government and being loyalists to the British, to the king and stuff. But apparently the first time they tried to pass independence for Pennsylvania, both Pennsylvania and South Carolina stepped down the offer and didn't agree to independence. But then a couple of days or the next day or something, they had to vote again. and Pennsylvania finally got independence and stuff. John Morton was also against the Pennsylvania Constitution for certain reasons, and I might talk to you about that in another video. I'm going to keep sharing you about this John Morton guy because he's very interesting. He's a founding father that nobody talks about. He was a forgotten founding father because people don't talk about this guy. We always hear about Ben Franklin. We always hear about John Adams. We don't hear about John Morton before. So this is a new person I'm interested. I'm going to keep on researching and share with you guys some of these facts. So hit that subscribe button. We'll talk soon.